Alicia, thank you so much for stopping by the vlog. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. Those of you who are new, join the family. First, let me say this. I gotta say thank you for reaching 100 subscribers. Y'all, that is not easy. That is not just, you know, like snapping your fingers and it happens. It is not easy. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. And we're just going to continue to grow. And as we are continuing to grow together, we have to make sure that we pay attention. Pay attention to the signs that your life is shifting. Because a lot of times we get all kinds of little signs, little nuggets, little breadcrumbs, and we don't pay it any mind. Like, we just go through life willy-nilly, not really looking at, hey, things are changing. Because if you think about it, the seasons change, the weather changes, the time changes, but are you? Are you changing? And here's some signs that your life is shifting that you've got to pay attention to. When you begin to feel like you no longer fit in certain spaces, that is a telltale sign that your life is shifting. When you don't feel like whatever that box is that you are currently in, if you feel like you have outgrown that box or you have outgrown that space, that is the first number one sign that your life is shifting. When things that used to feel amazing, used to be fun, used to be entertaining, things that used to fulfill you no longer, like there's no more satisfaction in that. Second sign, second telltale sign that your life is shifting. Third thing, your desires have become different. Your wants, your needs, your desires, the things that you want to see for your life, if they no longer align with where you are and what you're receiving, telltale sign that your life is shifting. And a lot of times we don't pay attention to that. Like, I'll give you an example. Sometimes we will psychologically psych ourselves into thinking that we are the problem. And let me just say this, sometimes we are, sometimes we are. However, if things are changing and you are not, then yes, you are the problem. If things are changing and you're not paying attention to it, yes, then you are the problem. If things are changing and you're not acting on it, then yes, you are the problem. But acting like they're not happening can really impede your growth. So here's the thing. We've got to start paying attention to those signs that life has become different. And as life becomes different, we have to become different. In other words, we've got to continue to grow. We've got to continue to level up. And when you start to see these signs, that means that your life is about to start leveling up at a rate that almost seems illegal. Because a lot of times people miss those signs. Like I said, they miss them totally, they ignore them totally, or they excuse them away. Oh, it's just a phase, or it's just a time, or, maybe I'm just not feeling well. In other words, we'll make excuses to not change. We'll make excuses to not roll with the tide. We'll make excuses to not level up, because here's the thing, the brain seeks out comfort. The brain seeks out comfort and safety. And even when you're in a situation that's not good for you, it's still comfortable and it's still safe because you know what it is. It's kind of like the devil you know versus the one you don't, you know? So your brain is wired to keep you safe and keep you in a comfort zone. Now, it doesn't know the difference between something that's expired or not, because actually you and your emotions, you keep seeking it out. You keep seeking it out. So, again, making a conscious effort to pay attention to the things that are going on out here so that you can make sure you change as life changes. You grow as life grows. You become different as things become different. Like, you cannot stay the same and think that your circumstances are going to change. You can't stay in the same situation and think that things are going to change. And I know we talk about this stuff all the time on this channel, but this channel is about reimagining life at any age and at any stage. And you can be in your 30s, 40s, 50s, even your 60s, and you can change the game right now. Because here's the thing. Life is not staying the same, whether you stay the same or not. Life is not staying the same. I mean, just look at everything that's going on out here, right? Life is not staying the same. So you have to make a really big conscious decision. Are you going to stay the same? Are you going to pay attention to the signs that life has become different? And once you make up your mind, that you're going to pay attention, everything shifts, and it shifts in a major way. So don't get left out in the cold. Don't get left back behind in a season that you're no longer in. You know what I mean? That's like dead of winter and you're walking around with a bathing suit. Or it's in the middle of the summer and you're walking around with a fur coat. Don't stay stuck in seasons that have clearly passed. So you've got to pay attention to those signs that a shift is happening. And you got to embrace it. You got to embrace it. You got to feel good about it. You've got to fall in love with it, because it's meant to happen. It's supposed to happen. We're supposed to change. We're supposed to grow. We're supposed to level up. And that is exactly what we are going to do. So I hope this helps someone on this Thankful Thursday. I love you guys. And don't forget to subscribe on your way out. All right? Talk to you later.